Hi, today we're going to look at enlarging and reducing geometric figures. So the first thing that we want to talk about is what ratio do we want to be able to write if we are going to enlarge something. So if we're going to enlarge something, that means that we're going to be making it bigger. So in order to make it bigger, we want to have a fraction that would be greater than 1. So remember, a ratio is just a fancy way of writing a fancy word for a fraction. So to enlarge something, we would write it as 3 over 2 because that's greater than 1. Okay, something like 5 over 1 is greater than 1. We could have 7 over 3, which is also greater than 1. If we wanted to reduce something, that would mean we want to have a fraction that is less than 1. So an easy example would be 1/2. That's less than 1. 1/3, 3/4, 2/3. Those are all examples of ratios that are less than 1, which make the object smaller. Now, let's just take a look at some examples. So when I look at this first example, okay, I'm going to look here at the shape and this shape. So I'm going to count my bottom here and my bottom right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to write that in, that I have 4 there. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the top. Or for the side, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 boxes there. And then I want to do that with my other shape as well. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to write in 10 here. And then do the same with my side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'm going to write 15 down there. Okay? So all we're going to do is we're looking for a ratio that's comparing the two. And that ratio is going to depend on which one is our new and which one is our original. So we want to remember no. And no stands for new over the original. Now here we don't have a new labeled and we don't have the original labeled. So if that happens, I tend to think of my first one as my original, and I would think of my second one as my new. So in this case, our triangle is getting bigger. So now I would write my ratio, and I can choose whichever side I want to, but I need to make sure that I'm choosing the same sides. So in this case, I'm going to choose 4, which is my original, and then my new is 10. Okay? And then I could also have another ratio of 15 over 6. If I wanted to switch it so that I have a different original, so let me erase this, and now let's make this the new and let's make this the original. So if I were to switch that around, now I would have 4 over 10 and 6 over 15. All I have to do is choose one of these sides to compare. It does not matter which side I choose, and that will get me the correct answer. All right, so let's take a look at another example. So let's again say that my first one on the left is my original, and my one on the right is going to be my new. So original and new. And again, I want to count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if you want to pause the video here to just check your answer to see if you can come up with a ratio between the two, please feel free to do so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let's check our top as well. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2. So now I'm going to pick a ratio between the two shapes. So again, it does not matter which one I choose, as long as I'm staying with the same side. So 2/3 would be one ratio that I could write. 4/6 would be one ratio that I could write. And 6/9 would be one ratio that I can write. Okay? All of those, if we were to type those in on a calculator, they would all give us a decimal of 6/10 repeating, which means that they are all equivalent. All right, let's take a look at one last example. Again, I would pause the video here and just see if you can write a ratio that is comparing the two shapes. If we don't know which is new and which is the original, the order in which we write our ratio is not going to matter. So on this problem, I'm just going to take my 10 and my 20. And again, I would say that this is my original and there is my new. So I would write it as 20/10. You are not wrong if you wrote it as 10/20, because it was not labeled which one was our new and which one was our original. The other way I could write, the other ratio I could use is 14/7 or 7/14, because it was not properly labeled. Hopefully this helps you to better understand how to write a ratio comparing two different shapes. And just remember that when you reduce a shape, your fraction or your ratio needs to be less than 1. And if you make an enlargement to the shape, your ratio needs to be greater than 1. Awesome. See you later.